Welcome to the Soca Chronicles. Soca Chronicles with Sharns and RKO.
Welcome to the Soca Chronicles, the podcast that brings you everything Soca. I'm RKO and I'm digitally sitting next to the one and only Sharns.
Yo, yo, yo!
This episode we'll be discussing all the upcoming carnivals that are happening even while Corona is still lurking around the corner. And even while there are other certain geopolitical situations going on in the world, you know? Yeah.
Yeah. Mate, wild.
It's wild, I'm telling you. I'm happy there's actually carnivals happening because I feel like I need to take every opportunity to enjoy life, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, exactly, because before you know it, Putin will be like, fuck it! I'm dropping bombs on the whole of Europe.
Red button, give it to me.
Boom.
Exactly.
That's it.
Exactly.
And then we're finished.
I mean, better have a carnival before that happens. So, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Let me put some waste and wine on somebody's granddad and that. Get me?
What? Granddad is, you know, you're pushing your limit. But you know what? I understand. I'm not even going to comment anymore because I understand what you're saying. It's fine.
Yeah.
Do what
I like
you want to
men,
do.
So, you know. Yeah.
Granddad old or?
Mate, I don't discriminate.
In age, you mean?
Yeah.
As long as it's older
Well,
than you.
whoa. Let's just clarify that. Okay. I don't discriminate with age when they are over 30.
Ah, okay. So before you do discriminate.
Before what, sorry?
Before 30 you do discriminate.
Yeah, I do discriminate because before 30 is too young for me.
And we're back.
If you do, it just won't make sense to you. But as I said before, I like older men. So.
All right, let's just keep it at that. You know what? Fair enough. So, besides the carnivals that are happening, we will also be having a very interesting rising Soca Star guest this month. Wait, you want to have the honor to introducing him?
Okay.
Go on.
Sure.
Go on,
because I know you love to chat so much.
You know?
And I don't get a word in. Bloody hell.
That's why I'm offering it to you, you know? Take this chance.
All right, I appreciate that. Right, so this month's rising Soca Star is... Drum roll, please. Sorry. That ting caught me off guard. I'm going to have to do that again. Sorry.
The ting got... No, that was a good flipping drum roll.
Yeah, it was. But when you went ting, it caught me off guard. All right, let's do that again. So this month's rising Soca Star is... Sorry, it keeps catching me off guard. One sec. Oh, all right, come on, Sharns, grow up. Stop being immature. Right, I got this. So this month's rising Soca Star is... Simbaarley.
Hey.
Simbaarley.
Big tunes, big talent.
Yeah, man.
I'm looking forward to that chat. So,
Same.
if you like this episode, please help us to get it to a bigger audience by rating, commenting, and sharing this episode on your favorite podcast platform. It will help a lot. So, it will take a moment of your time. If you can, please help us there.
Thank you very much in advance.
Hey.
This is Soca Chronicles.
Before we get into the business, though, before we start talking about all the up-and-coming artists and upcoming carnivals, let's talk about... I'm going to say it again. I know you're going to hate me, but I'm going to say it anyway. Let's talk about a little event that we organized.
Oh, for goodness sake. I am sick and tired of you smalling up the ting. I'm sick and tired of it. I'm done. I quit the podcast. Goodness. I quit because...
Wait, whoa.
I quit.
I can't do it by myself.
Psh, well, find someone to replace me then, because this is ridiculous. Stop smalling up our ting, yeah? This is big tings. Big things.
You know what? It was big because it was epic, wasn't it?
It was.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah, it was.
I had so much fun.
Were amazing.
So were you. Is this now the talented show? Not talented show, what? The compliment show?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Let's call it the compliment show. with Sharns and
comedy
RKO. But yeah, it was so much fun. We had a crowd, and you know what? Even though it was on a Sunday and the rain was coming down.
Oh, the rain! It was. I thought we were gonna get washed away.
You know what I mean?
I felt to call Noah because we needed his ark. Yeah, it was a mad thing. But
still, it was a full thing. I enjoyed so much, and I think everybody did.
Same.
Pictures are online on our website, socachronicles.com. If you want to get a feel of how it was, that is the place to be. There's videos on our Instagram as well, at @Soca_Chronicles. Yeah, it was such a good night.
It was amazing, and the people that showed up just brought incredible energy. Like, the vibes
absolutely
were amazing. Oh man. Just thinking about it now, it gives me goosebumps. Like, it was
exactly
so good. Absolutely loved it.
If you missed it, there is another chance of you coming and enjoy a Soca Chronicles Fest, because in April, and to be more precise, the 10th of April, we will have our third event.
Our third event. Yes, guys. So details are on our website. Details are also on Facebook and on our Instagram page. So check it out. Grab your tickets from Eventbrite, or you can just go to www.socachronicles.com and grab your tickets from there. This next one, if you miss it, you will be foolish. Absolutely foolish, unless you don't live in the UK.
I was about to say.
I'll let you off. But if you live in the UK...
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, not even the UK, because the UK is massive. If you live in London or around London and you don't come, I'm sorry, but yeah, you're going to miss out on the vibes.
That's true.
So don't miss it. And we may, I'm going to tell you this from now. This is a bit of a secret, but I'm going to let you guys into the secret. We may have a special May edition of Soca Chronicles for my birthday. Yeah, there may be a May edition. Get it? There may be a May edition.
I see what you did there, but I have a more important question.
Go on.
Am I invited?
Of course you are. Of course you are.
Cool. Then we're good.
Yeah, the only change will be that it won't be predominantly soca. It will be more of a mixed genre fete. So
I got a thing that day. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. You won't be missed anyway, so it's okay.
So yeah, all right. Yeah. I want to know what carnivals are happening and when they are happening, because I need to start booking flights and booking hotels, because I need to be out there. The gates have opened, people. The gates are open. Where am I? I'm outside!
Hold on, there's a song that says something about the gates opening.
As soon as the gates open, I gone.
Yes, that's the one.
Yep.
Yes, and I gone.
Yep. So, as we discussed, the world is a very uncertain place right now. Mm-hmm. Who would have known that in 2019 we would have our last regular, normal carnival? I didn't. I thought I was going to have 5 more, settle down, and have a family after that or something. Who am I joking?
Oh, mad. Yeah, exactly. Who are you kidding, mate? You settle down, have a family. Yeah.
Anyway, regardless of that, we want to make your life easier by just giving you the deets on the carnivals that are happening. And these are the ones that we sort of know is happening, although it might be in a sort of different shape than what we're used to. Some of them are called Vaxmas, some of them are called differently. So we're just going to list them as they are on the time of recording. We have no clue what's going to happen. We have no clue what buttons are being pressed by people in big offices. So, besides that, we have a list. So, we're doing it in chronological order. Again, as far as we know. And we might miss some. Feel free to add them on our on the comments.
Yep.
So that other people will be able to see it as well. There's Instagram accounts that have a full list that can help, like the concierge services. They'll definitely be able to tell you much more details. But for now, be sure to either be in one of the following places or all of them: Berlin Carnival, early June. I think it's the 3rd, right? 3rd to 6th.
Yeah, 3rd to the 6th.
Yeah. Then Vincy Maas. June 30th till June 5th.
July 5th.
St. Lucia, June 30th to June 5th. How is it even possible?
Going back in
July,
time,
exactly.
way back.
You juke somebody so hard he goes back in time. Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, after that we got St. Lucia Carnival. This is a Vexmas, I've been told. 13th to 20th July. And obviously there's fets before and after, so, you know, you can extend your stay, obviously. We have Antigua, 27th July till the 2nd of August. We have Barbados with Crop Over, with Kadooment on the 1st of August, but I think 2 months of fetting before, if I'm not mistaken.
3 months.
3 months,
Crop Over starts, it starts in May.
May.
I think it's 2.5 months, because I believe, is it like end of May or something?
Right.
I can't remember. I've never been there for the start of Crop Over. I only ever get the tail end of it.
I need to know if anybody who's listening to this podcast has been to the full... I mean, it's not fair if you're living there. That doesn't count. But somebody who's actually taken days off to stay for 2.5 months in Barbados to catch every fed. You know what? You would get a golden award from me personally if you did that.
Yeah.
Carnival
I'll do it
award.
one day. One day I'll do it.
Yeah,
when
but you'll be living
I'm a
there.
millionaire.
Oh,
No,
right.
I won't be living there. I'm going to fly out there for 3 months.
I'm going to do it as well one day when you're a millionaire.
Or I'll do it when you're a millionaire. I mean...
Well, I think
We'll figure
both
it
are
out.
not very likely to happen. But regardless of that... at the same time, actually, in Canada, we have Caravana Weekend. I think with the big day on the 1st of August. Yeah, then we have Grenada, the 4th to the 9th of August. But again, fets around that time.
Yeah.
Then all the way back in Europe. Oh, sorry, I may not call it Europe anymore. But Notting Hill in the UK, 28th, 29th of August. And then we have Miami. I think that's the gate closer for now, right?
Yeah.
So
Miami in
after
October.
Yes, exactly. 7 till 10 October, right? Yeah. As soon as the gate opens, we're gone until the gate closes again, and then we have to wait until between that, basically. Yeah, so we hope that, you know, with this sort of list of carnivals, you can start planning. Let us know where you're going. We're really interested to know where you're going. We might see you there even, because we will be out and about. I will be out and about. My God, I'll be...
Yep.
You know what? Don't come to me when I'm there, because I might be drunk the whole effing time. So...
Might be?
Probably am, yeah.
Not might be, you will be. What the hell?
Come and see me, come and see Sharns. She will be taking care of me, or something like that. Probably feeding me more alcohol.
Probably,
yeah. Come see us, give us a high five. Don't have too much complicated talks with us if it's during a fete, because we will not be answering you straight, probably.
Or I just won't be listening. I'll be off trying to whine on somebody's granddad, as I said before.
This is fair enough, yeah.
Yeah.
Can't wait. So there's this running gag, I think, in our friends group, where there is a RKO level of excitement.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
when I get excited about going to Carnival, even if it's months before, like I think we booked Crop Over, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
I cannot wait. Like, it's all I talk about. It's all I think about. Oh, okay, not think about, because I need to breathe and eat. But, you know, every Crop Over song is coming out. I want to listen to it. Thinking about a Crop Over mix, you know, it's like, I'm in it. I'm on it. I'm everything it. So yeah, I can be a bit much, but I just enjoy being excited about that sort of stuff.
Yep.
And you know it, Sharns.
Of course I know it, because I have to deal with it.
Exactly.
For goodness sake.
Yeah, I mean, you have to deal with a lot. I mean, we've been to Crop Over twice. Well, together at least, as a group.
Yeah, twice.
Things that happen there, man.
It's been
Good day.
epic
It has
every
been
time. I mean, the last one we went to was when I whined on a police officer, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
they
gonna
allowed
repeat
it
that.
for they allowed it for about 2 or 3 wines, right? And then they were like, yeah, nah.
Yeah, it wasn't long. I mean, if I'm feeling generous, I may upload the video onto the Soca Chronicles page. I may.
You do it.
It depends.
Please, I beg you.
Okay, I'll do it.
Thank you.
I feel pressured. I feel like this is peer pressure. Do it, Chance. Do it.
It is, whatever you want to call it, but you have to do it.
All right. I'll
But
upload
please-
it onto the...
Please,
Soca
listeners, I
IG
do have to
page.
say, whining on a police officer can be okay in certain countries, but not all of them, I think. So,
Yeah.
test the water before you jump in it. If they say no, don't push it,
don't
please.
do it.
Don't tell them, yeah, but Soca Chronicles told me it's fine, so, because we get arrested as well.
Exactly. I mean, we did try... Well, not we, as in me and RKO, but me and another female friend. We initially wanted to whine on the army guy with the massive gun. But he was just like, nah.
That's what she said.
Wow.
Sorry, couldn't not do it. But no, exactly. If they say no, don't do it, please.
Yeah,
because
don't do
we
it,
don't want to be
please.
responsible for your being incarcerated during Carnival.
Or your untimely death, because
Yeah,
these
basically.
people will just shoot. I feel no way about it afterwards.
Oh,
Indeed.
goodness grace.
Yeah.
Right. I think, you know what? I think we've done enough talking for now. I think we should move on to our new, not slightly new segment, because we already did King Moses last month on this segment. But it is time for Rising Soca Star.
This is Soca Chronicles.
This is the second episode in which we feature a rising Soca star. And this month, and digitally sitting in the studio with us right now, is Simbaarley. Simbaarley, welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Welcome, man.
What's going on, people? Thank you for having me.
Hey.
Very
Thanks for
excited,
coming,
very
man.
excited.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. So, Simbaarley, can we
I
start
do.
off? Can you tell us a bit about yourself, please?
Yeah, man, no problem. So my name is Simbaarley. Some people know me as Simba. I'm a emerging singer songwriter that dabbles in soca music. My background is my dad is half Vincentian, half Antiguan, and my mother is Mauritian. So
Oh, nice.
I use multiple facets of even my Mauritian background, because they have a genre called Sega music.
See, I need to look this up right
it's
away.
Quite similar. It's quite similar to soca, but soca has a doom 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 doom,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Sega focuses with like 4 beats. So it's doom 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 doom. Which so it's nice to kind of use my culture background to fuse different styles together. But I predominantly focus in soca music because that's what I grew up in. I've grown up in mass. I've grown up playing carnival since I've been I'm 25 now. I've been playing mass for 23 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, since
First of all, you're still young.
Mass.
Second of all, I'm jealous.
So yeah, that's pretty much about me. Yeah, man, and I'm excited to see, because my journey kind of just begun. So I'm excited to meet different types of people and grow from there, man. It's all about growth.
Absolutely, and I mean we're excited as well. So what I've noticed so far, and you have to correct me if I'm wrong, but you're edging more on the groovy side of soca. Am I wrong in this, or are we expecting some power soca soon from you?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like my style, like my influences are definitely, like if we're talking about influences, for example, Kess, Cohen Dubois, Marshall, a lot of them are groovy artists or have a groovy catalog.
Yes.
That sells, definitely those are just a few of those influences, and I definitely will say I'm on the more groovy side of it, but there is some power still coming. Don't you worry.
We need to talk about it
in
soon.
the works. I have some things in the works. Literally, like just before we started this interview, I was literally finishing some vocals to send off to a producer that is in Texas, but they are from Grenada. They're called Spice Boys, and they have a power jab rhythm coming out real soon.
I love
I'm lucky
some
to
jab.
be a part of it.
Oh, nice. Can't wait
It's
for
gonna be
that.
crazy.
Can't wait for that.
Yes.
Oh, I hope
Trust
we
me, I'm
didn't.
looking forward to that.
Yeah, I hope we didn't interrupt you in the creative process, though.
Literally, I just had to finish some backends, and my backends are done. And I sent it off 10 minutes ago.
Oh,
so.
nice. Good
Wow.
timing that is.
Isn't
Yeah,
it?
man. Yeah, man. But no, definitely there are some other elements in terms of the subgenres in soca music. So power, groovy, bouillon, zouk. There's different things that I'm starting to dabble in.
Yeah.
That have more room for my growth as an artist. You know.
Okay,
So, yeah.
nice.
Right.
Love that, man.
So how did you get started in the soca scene? Because it's not something it's probably something you decide one day, but then to get actually in it, to meet the right people, to start recording.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I mean, okay, so if we're talking about so I've always been involved in carnival ever since I was small, like I said. So I grew up, I'm from North London, and I grew up going to the Tabernacle, which is obviously in West London. That's the home of Notting Hill Carnival. Like, I grew up going to that building. Sometimes just going to watch Still Pan, sometimes watching costume displays and whatever. So around about the time I want to say I was 13, 14, my friend at the time, my best friend Oba, his parents used to run the Tabernacle, so they used to run the building.
Oh wow!
Oh, nice.
And we basically decided, like, from a young age, that we wanted to be more involved. Like, we wanted more young people just like us to be involved in carnival. We wanted to be a part of, whether it was designing costume or helping put on events and whatever. So around the age I was 13, I put on an event with my friend called Y4M. The event was called Y4M. It stood for Youth for Mass. And we basically, there used to be an event that used to happen at in Ali Pali, and it was called Carnival Splash.
Yeah.
It used to be called Carnival Splash, and Martin J used to be the host, and he used to get all different types of people from London coming over to Ali Pali and vibes, and you'd see costume display. And we decided that we're going to do a similar thing, but we're going to do it it's just young people.
Nice.
So there wasn't. I mean, we had some elder people helping. Big up Lloyd. Big up Lloyd. That was the band leader of Vibes Mass. So we had older people mentoring us and whatever. But we started making links with bands like Dragons, South Connections, Heritage Mass, People's World, Tropical Isles, and we just put all those bands together, and they would either display costume or dance or sing or beatbox or whatever. It just became like a massive cooking pot of Caribbean elements. Yeah. So that was my initial start into taking it a bit more seriously in terms of just the culture.
Right.
Yeah.
And we used to have artists, Trini Boy GC, come down and perform. And I've been watching Trini Boy GC since I was small.
Yeah.
So that was my initial thought of taking this serious.
Yeah.
I studied performing arts. Performing arts is something I've done stuff in the West End. I've done stuff off West End. I've had I still have a growing career within theatre. And I decided that why am I not using my abilities that I've trained for into something that I'm so passionate about. So I used to watch people like Trini Boy GC. I used to watch people like Mersey, Taradan. There was an artist back in the day called Chardonnay, Lieutenant. So we're talking like old school UK artists that did soca. I was watching them, and I was like, these are the people that I vibe with them, because there's not a lot of soca people or soca artists at the time that were in the UK. If you were talking about soca artists, you were talking about Marshall, Bud G, Fayan, Destra. You're talking about those people. We kind of clicked in 2019. I decided that I just want to dabble in it. I just want to see what I can do with it, So I went to my friend's house in Cricklewood in North West London, and we laid my first demo down for something that wasn't even meant to be taken seriously. And then I met Batch. Randomly, I met Batch, and I was watching an interview that it was Batch, Vibes King, and DJ Simpy E, They were in a studio, and they were just talking about why soca isn't mainstream. Like the topic of the conversation, why soca is struggling to break through into the industry and whatever. Yeah. And I was just throwing my 2 pence in. I was just like, bang, bang, bang. Yeah, I think this, I think that, I think this. And on the day of the interview, Batch then messaged me and was like, oh, like, it says that you want to be an artist, like, you're talking about artistry, are you an artist? And I was like, oh, well, I want to be. Like, I don't have anything out yet, but I want to be. And Batch was like, okay, so where are you? Where are you based? And I was like, oh, I'm in North London. And he was like, well, my studio's in North London. You have 30 minutes to get here.
Oh, shit.
Oh, wow.
Oh, shit.
So,
wait, do you drive?
Good question.
But at the time, I did not drive.
Oh, wow. You were running.
At the time, I did not drive. Yeah, and he said, you got 30 minutes to get here. And I'm like, luckily, where he was and where I was, it wasn't that far.
Oh,
like,
okay,
that's so lucky.
It was like it was a journey, because it was like 11:30 at night. And if you were staying in the part of North London that I was staying in at the time, you ain't trying to be out your doors past a certain time too tough.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I remember just down.
That shit.
Dashing it. Bolted. I'm like, setting pace. Usain Bolt could not catch me. I was on fire. Yeah. So I reached the studio. I reached Trini Brick Productions. Big up to DJ Simply E and Tony and the Trini Brick team. And I reached there. I had a lovely conversation with DJ Simply E just about music and where I want to go, how far I want to take it, whatever. And he sent me a rhythm. And I wrote that song literally as soon as I got the rhythm. I was so excited. I wrote the song within 2 hours, and then went back the next day to record the song. And the first song was done. That song was called "I Don't Care," which was on the summer rave rhythm.
Okay.
So that was my first dabble into it. Obviously, I do have. I don't really talk about it, just because I don't want people to kind of think, he knows people, so he's just using people, whatever. Like, he's using people to his advantage. But I have family that are heavily involved in the UK soca scene. Like, I have a lot of the elders within the industry of the UK soca crowd are family.
Right.
Like, okay. My dad was up in Frenzy when Frenzy first started running.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like we talk like Soca Mafia. If you know about Soca Mafia, like Soca Mafia, that, like, let's just say that's family.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, that was always the avenue that I could have used to be like, yeah, uncle.
Yeah.
Can you help me? I want to do this, and I didn't. The reason why I didn't was because I still don't want people to assume, because this person's related to this person, or this person knows this person, that you're using them as a leg up. Yeah, exactly. I'm pretty much, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. I wanna go through that journey, because I feel like that journey really molds you, not just as an artist, but as a person and as a character.
Yeah,
you know?
100%.
So yeah, man.
I think that's a very interesting topic you're touching now, though, the Soca Mafia and opportunities that people get, I guess. I mean, I understand what you're saying with, you don't want to get the easy path, but on the other hand, you need to be talented anyway, You can't just not perform and get the opportunity. I mean, you will get the opportunity, but you will just not succeed then. You still need to be talented, you still need to know what you're doing, you still need to put in the work, because that's something, of course, people forget sometimes. People think, I have a good voice, so I'll just sing and where's my money? That's not how it works.
Exactly.
I mean, you can probably say by now it's a lot of work. It's a lot of investment of time, of energy. And yes, knowing people helps. I always do believe that it's also something you have to put energy in. You need to get connections. You can't just You know what I mean? You can't just wait for it to happen. Definitely. You need to get out there.
Yeah, I feel like especially like lockdown, like the first lockdown that we had was a lot of people, obviously it's affected people in different ways.
Yeah.
But for me, honestly, the first lockdown for me was a blessing.
Yeah.
Because in the first lockdown, I was able to network with people that I never thought I could network with. I could never be like, not in the circle, but I could just reach them to ask them a few questions or whatever, you know? So the first lockdown for me was a blessing because I'm now butting heads and asking questions with the right people in order to grow as an artist, you know? So yeah, 2019 into 2020 and COVID, like it was a little bit of a blessing for me, just because I'm now able to really understand the sort of artist I want to be.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
And I also like this so much because last month we had King Moses, also a rising Soca star. We interviewed him, we asked him the same questions, similar questions, and he also said that Corona was a blessing in disguise for him.
Yeah.
So I'm starting to see a pattern here, you know, like if the whole Corona thing was, you know what I mean? Like if it gave new up and coming artists like the time they need to invest to, you know, get to a next level. It's a positive thing about COVID. I like to just share that message, you know, because for many people, everything has been negative so far. But, you know, we're getting new music out because of this. So I'm okay with it now.
Yeah, man. And don't get me wrong. Like, COVID had its bad parts as well as its good. But I feel like if you're an artist and like being an artist isn't your first source of income, you had to take advantage of the lockdown. Yeah, like
I hear
because you're able to, like, I can't stress how the first lockdown I was able to. So there's this thing called Spot.
Yeah, we were going to touch that, but yeah, go on.
Okay. Well, yeah. So there's this amazing group called Spot. And it is still run by Cohen Dubois.
Yeah.
And Cohen is a phenomenal artist.
Yeah.
But he's also a phenomenal engineer, a phenomenal producer. Like, the man does everything. And obviously he took the risk and the gamble to search for fresh talent to help grow the Soca community, because obviously in lockdown a lot of the big artists that we listen to, there was no performances. So obviously a lot of you're getting income through streams and stuff, but that's not enough to help push you through because if music is their first source of income, performances is a big part of that, you know?
Definitely.
Especially in Soca, I think, you know, because we don't get the million streams that other genres get, I guess.
Yeah,
definitely. So that was like, it was obviously that's how Trinidad Madman. If I was to marry, I would have married her for him. You know? Like, that's how Trinidad Madman, you know, bust and do his thing and whatever. But the Spot in itself it was bigger than a talent competition. It is still going. It's a writing camp.
Nice.
And through that we are able to, like, it was tough. Like, let me just say it's tough. It's not easy. Like, it's not for the faint. It was never for the faint-hearted. If you was someone who was a little bit sensitive,
oh gosh,
it's not the place for you. Like it's not the place for you. But initially it started out as a competition, and I think it was meant to go like to the round of, because there was like 30 of us that made it through.
That's quite a lot, actually.
Yeah, and then it was meant to go from like 30 to like 15, and then from 15 to 5.
Right.
But Cohen really vibed with our energy so much, and vibed with how we were connecting with each other and communicating and writing, and when he was putting us on all these different tasks and making us do homework. Yes, there was homework.
Oh man,
like, proper thing. When he was doing this, he was like, do you know what? Like, I'm very comfortable with how you guys are operating. Cool. We won't do the knockouts.
Oh,
Let's
wow.
leave it like this.
What, all 30?
I mean, I think after like 20, after like the 20 mark hit.
Oh, okay.
he scrapped it. He was like, nah,
Oh, wow.
nah, like we're comfortable, like we're
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
We
yeah.
got a good rhythm. We got
Yeah.
a good way of connecting, etc., etc. So yeah, like Spot is more than a competition. It's now, I can comfortably say it's a family.
Nice.
It's, you know, like we have people from all over the world, and when I say all over the world, it's not just the Caribbean. We have people in Canada, we have people in the US. Obviously, I'm the only person from the UK as well.
Oh wow.
So we're hitting the UK, the US, Canada, as well as the Caribbean diaspora. You know,
That's so amazing.
it's something. There's good days, there's bad days.
Yeah.
But it is such a blessing, man.
Yeah.
And yeah, Kerwin was just the right person for me at the time, because there was a point where I was like, I don't know if I can do this. So it was
wow.
a real fine line.
You needed
know,
someone
like,
to challenge you. And he did, probably.
and Kerwin did it in the right way.
Yeah.
Like he pushed, like there's so many. I would love to introduce you. I would love to get some of these artists on this Zoom.
Yeah.
Because
please.
We'd love that.
Introduce us.
Honestly, we got an amazing artist called Dante. That's from the USVI. Giles, who's based in Canada. She's Jamaican. Mia Taylor, who is she's from Trinidad, but she lives in New York. We've got loads of songwriters. We've got different producers. We've got people from Guadeloupe, Martinique. We've got people from St. Martin. Like, so it's crazy, and all these people are just as hungry as everyone else.
Yeah.
You know, so it's nice to have people that are on the same energy,
Exactly.
same drive as you.
And one of the bigger artists to open up, you know, a camp like that or a program like that, because
Yeah, man.
I see
like
the value,
Kerwin,
like what you said. Like I see the value. It's so big for the soca, the future of soca in that sense, of the soca scene, because it needs new blood at some point. We can't have Marshall performing until he's 90. He's not gonna, you know, enjoy that. We're not gonna enjoy that probably.
I hear you.
Yeah,
I hear you.
it's so valuable.
I think there needs to be more artists, like, because obviously, like, Kerwin is one person, and Kerwin also has a life just like everyone else,
Of
and
course,
he
Exactly.
has his own duties to music just like as everyone else, you know. So it can't just it can't be all weighed onto one person. It's not
Of
one
course.
person's
Exactly.
responsibility, you know. Like even in the position I'm in, I'm so happy to bring my fellow peers through and stuff like that, because you know, we're only gonna grow if we bring each other on, you know.
course,
that's
yeah.
the
That's
only way
it.
we're gonna grow.
Literally, yeah.
So yeah, Kerwin is he's a very talented and amazing individual, and you know, it's just like Spot has just started. Like we just they had a project called the Cambler Project that dropped in the first lockdown. It dropped in the first lockdown, and then we had a few singles come out through Spot, and the most recent project is called the Project 22 project, which has, what they've done is they've done it cleverly, where they've had an up and coming artist and a big artist on the same track.
Oh,
So
nice.
they had Echo, who are sisters. They're a duo in Trinidad, and they have a song with Kerwin called For It All. And then you have Giles, who's from Canada, who has a song with Tennyson John, and that's called Together.
Oh, that's
Nice.
amazing.
And
Nice.
so yeah, I mean, there was meant to be more for that project, but just due to time and people's different situations at the time, we couldn't put out the project the way we initially wanted to. But yeah, the project is amazing, and check it out when you can. Project 22.
I think
Definitely.
it's already released, right?
Yeah, it is out. It's on Spotify. It's on Apple Music.
I think I saw it pass by. I need to pay closer attention to it. Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's a nice groovy vibe. If you love groovy,
I do.
that's your thing. That's your thing.
Hey, you know what? Because
But yeah, big
you
up
just
to the Spot family.
there you go. Yeah, you just touched on it as well. Because another benefit, you know, for a program run by a bigger artist, like a bigger name anyway, is you're getting on rhythms that are a bit bigger than other rhythms. So I can see it happening all over the place where there's rhythms with not a single big name on it. They flop automatically. They don't get played, Even if they're good, they don't get played.
Yeah.
And I hear stories as well, and I sort of understand it, but then also, I don't. Where big producers are like, well, I have to choose 3, 4, 5 names. Why would I, pick unknown names for my rhythm? Because I want my rhythm to blow up as well. It's like something that keeps it balanced, but it's not a good balance, if you know what I mean. So again, this is such a great way to break through that sort of stalemate.
Yeah. I mean, even in Spot, we had our fair share of. There was someone who had a project and we was meant to Cohen basically sent us the project to write for it.
Right. Yeah.
And so that was one of our tasks. Like it was like the way Spot was made was you got sent a rhythm.
Mm-hmm.
The rhythm could have been from one of the producers in Spot, or it could have been from an outside producer, and you're split into teams, and you have to come up with. Initially, we just started with a verse. You have to come up with a verse,
right?
Not a pre-chorus, not a chorus, not a post-chorus, just a verse, and the verse has to hit. If the verse doesn't hit, the rest of the song doesn't hit.
Yep.
So that's how we started initially. You have to first focus on the
pressure.
Verse, just the verse. Yeah, man. There was a lot of ideas. We were just boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Nah, that's dead. Ah, damn. Like, literally, when you think you have it, nah, boy, that bush. So yeah, that's how we started. And obviously, we had a big producer who had a project, and we were all writing for it. And the names that were on the project were big. They were big names, like big names. They were big names.
Yeah.
And we ended up having a song that everyone at the collective was happy with the song. Like, this is the song to bust. And the producer was like, yeah, I like it, but I don't think it should be the Spot artist that sing it. I think it should be this person and this person. And he was like,
wow.
Yeah.
And even Cohen was like, no, they're gonna keep the song. You lot keep the song. No, go on with your rhythm. Push the rhythm.
Exactly.
Because that song's tough, and it's a tough tune. It's a tough tune. But now that we've experienced those sort of things that we probably wouldn't have experienced as of yet. I don't want to say it's the game, but I feel like yes, people need to be open-minded in pushing the young people, pushing the up-and-coming artists. But I also think it's good for us as up-and-coming artists to start developing that thick skin. Not everything is going to go in your favor.
Exactly.
That's always a good thing. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, and you can't be downhearted when something doesn't go in the way you wanted.
Exactly.
Like, even if it is the writing process or the fact that you've done a song, but this producer wants this person, then that's where you can negotiate for. Okay, well, I wrote the song, so I want this for royalties. I want this for writing.
Exactly.
Like, that's when you start digging deeper. Now it's not just about there's more to it, and that's what I'm starting to learn. That there's so much more to the industry than just my song, my voice, my image. There's so much more to it.
Exactly.
So yeah.
And you know what? That's exactly right. You have to put in so much energy. You have to be thick-skinned. I even get I knew this guy in the Netherlands who used to perform. He was a hip hop artist. He used to perform different. He had this new wave sound basically. And back in the day, it was still like old school. Just lyrics are everything, slow beats and everything. And he was just putting in a whole different game. He got booed off stage. There were talent. It was wild. There were judges that were like, get out, stop making music. And he would just keep going.
Oh, damn.
And at this moment, he's the biggest artist in the Netherlands. The biggest hip-hop artist in the Netherlands.
Wow.
So, I have so much respect for that guy because he just kept going.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And even now, he's saying it's so much work, It's like, I'm days in the studio, I don't know what to do. I'm just playing FIFA because I have no idea what to do. And then I still have to produce a song because people are waiting for music. I get stressed and that sort of stuff. And it's just a tough, it's not an easy thing, And it's art, it can't be rushed.
Exactly.
Yeah, man, you have to have the avenue to feel inspired. You
exactly.
know?
Yeah.
Like I feel like the thing that was so beautiful of the lockdown was that because we was able to network with all these different people, you're starting to really see that the world is so much like the fact that we was able to connect with people all over the world.
Yeah.
Just kind of opened us up to be like, well, there's actually so much more than what we actually or like what we know. Like whether we're in London, in the US, in Canada, in Trinidad, in wherever we are, there's so much more than what we physically like. For me, the fact that I've actually realized, like, not that I didn't know, but like, oh, right, there's so much more than the UK soca scene.
Right.
Like, like the UK soca scene has its market and it has its avenue, and you have these people that come here and they come here to see these people and etc. etc.
Yeah.
But once you're not caught up in it, like once you just take a step back and you're like, okay, well, this event is going on here and these people know these people. What if you could then fly out and go over here,
exactly,
make a name here, then go there, do that over there, come back. Like that is how I feel like that is how we as the soca community, and I say soca community generally, not the UK, not the Netherlands, not like, you know what I mean? I'm saying it generally. That is how we start to put soca more on the map.
Yeah,
like,
I hear that. Yeah,
just making those journeys, certain sacrifices and whatever. Like, because even now there's something like on Apple Music, you don't have a soca genre. You have reggae or you have world.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, and it's the reason why is because that there's not enough albums in soca. You have rhythms, just like in dancehall and bashment. You have rhythms.
Yeah.
There's not enough albums, and because there's not enough albums, that's the issue. Now you see certain people, like you see artists like Hey Choppy, and obviously Marsha will put out an album, Bungie will put out an album, Fayan will put out an album.
Yeah, exactly.
Prince Pronto, Mikel Teja, these up and coming artists that are also putting out albums to contribute to the mass. So we get those avenues of that soca genre. Just having that alone, that soca genre on the Apple Apple title.
Yeah, that would be a win.
Know what I mean?
Absolutely massive win.
Like, so it's there's so much more to it. Like, I know there's something to do with the Grammys as well, like getting soca. I can't exactly remember the conversation, but to get soca onto the Grammys, there's like you need like a selection of votes, but you have to pay for those votes. And getting those, like, it's so technical.
Yeah,
it's so technical.
But I also feel like,
you know what, like,
I mean, I also feel like the hits from Drink Water, Mind My Business, that sort of music. If we get more hits like that, Cass with Hello, they can't, they can't go around us anymore at some point.
And you know what, like the social platform TikTok is such a huge avenue for it. Like,
absolutely.
Even before it was in the first lockdown, it was what you waiting for? Denise Belfort, that came to light again.
Everywhere
like,
it was.
You know how old that tune is? There was who was it that did a remix to it? Like not DJ Tote. Was it Nate? I think it was DJ Nate. But there used to be a remix that he would spin, and it would be, what you waiting for? What you back in? And you would have the Soulja Boy crank that rhythm coming just underneath it.
Oh,
and I remember, oh my God, I remember like Carnival, it must have been like 2006, maybe 2007. And I hear that come on Notting Hill, Ladbroke Grove. Yeah, I hear Denise Belfont's tune come on, and then I hear the remix come in, and everyone, like, I'm seeing Welsh people, Irish people, and I'm seeing all these different people going on bad because they've heard something that they've related to, but
of course
they're hearing something with they're hearing something with a twang, with a spice.
That's it.
You know, and boy, like things like that, like from time we were doing things back then like that, like TikTok, now's the time. We've always been needing a platform to slap that into.
Yeah.
Now we have the platform. Let's go.
I hear
that's
that.
how it used to be. Let's go. Because TikTok is really doing it. You get people like even like Shensia putting out that song, and now she's getting crying down. Yeah. I mean, I genuinely believe one day the world will see. Like, I honestly genuinely believe it. It's just
Nah, I share that belief. I know we're on different sides here, Charles, but
I mean, do you know what? Like, it's difficult to a point because of how diverse the UK. Like, if we're talking of like for Europe is so diverse. Yeah. You have all these different. For me, it's a shame that the Caribbean is a minority in the sense of you have Canada that's so big, you have the US that's so big. Do you know what I mean? You have all these places that are bigger than the islands, and because of that, the genre doesn't push beyond yet. I'll say yet, because I genuinely believe it will. I genuinely believe it will. Only because, the reason why I say this, I used to really like, sometimes it used to be a bit of a drag to explain what soca is to my friends and whatever. Soca's my thing. It's my thing. Like, I don't need to explain. Like, just let me enjoy it. Innit? Like, if you want to bad to a tune, but let me enjoy it. But like Afrobeats
is what I wanted to say.
Huge. Afrobeats,
but it wasn't always.
It wasn't always huge. Yeah, there was when Afrobeats first came on the scene, like first was just, or not even first came on the scene, but when Afrobeats started to get big, it wasn't even Wizkid. It was a man called Ice Prince, and there's a Ole Ku.
Oh, I remember that song.
Something I know if you do.
I know that song. That was a tune.
You see what I'm saying? Like that tune there. It started to pave the way, but that was definitely a part of the first procedure of Afrobeats to.
But this is exactly why I think that soca is gonna succeed in breaking through, because Afrobeats. Why is it so popular? Because it's positive. You know, the music is positive. People are like, ooh, you know, I like this. Second, the moment that Afrobeat started to get big was when Wizkid was starting to feature with Drake. Oh my god. I can't pronounce the song, but you know what I mean.
Ojuelegba.
That's the one, thank you.
Ojuelegba.
Come on
now.
I used to be able to pronounce it, but I don't know, I'm into soca now, you know, allow me, please. But that was the first moment people were like, hey, I like this song. What is this music? And that is gonna happen. Like, Shensia's trying it, you know, with some collabs. I know it's gonna happen. I just don't know when, but it will happen.
Yeah,
sorry, Sean.
Honestly, Sean, you know, I hear it. I hear it because the reason why I hear it is because closed-minded crowds can be, and I know.
There we go.
I
That's the thing.
I know how closed-minded audiences can be, but they don't even. The thing is, they don't even know that half the stuff they're listening to originates through calypso music. They don't even know.
This is what I mean.
They don't even know
this is what I mean. Yeah.
But that avenue will become abundantly clear, because you're like, as well as soca, and let me start again. So there's a group, as well as Spot. There's a group that I'm a part of called Up Next, and in that group, you have like, it's literally emerging artists. It's like, don't get me wrong. There's certain artists that are above others, but it's literally emerging artists. You got Prince Pronto in there. For those of you who don't know Prince Pronto wrote Soca Kingdom, Marshall and Super Blue. He wrote that song.
Say what?
Yeah. Big up Pronto.
Then.
Pronto's my boy. That's my brother. I did met him in lockdown. Amazing guy. Like, Prince Pronto, big, and he's gonna be bigger than what you lot will find him out to be in a second. But you got people like Pronto in there. You have Dante, who I spoke about Spot. You got Imani Ray. in that group as well.
He's already breaking through. Yeah.
Yeah, Imani Ray, that's my girl, boy. She doing things.
Imani Ray,
you
can be
Yeah, boy.
Sorry.
There we go. Dancing part. Nah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Dancing part. Yeah.
Viking Ding Dongs in there. Yeah, boy.
Isn't he already did he not explode already last year? And is he not just there now?
Yeah. And this is what I'm saying. But there's people that are, like I said, there's people that are higher than others. But it's a nice avenue to kind of show music and whatever. And then you got some Trinidad artists, and then you got Jolano, you got Jar Blaze, you have like loads of different producers. Syndicate, you got the Syndicate production house in there. Ian Lee is an amazing producer. He is a part of a group called Black Gold. They are part of the same house as Drake, The Weeknd, and Party Next Door. As in, it's gonna happen. They are, yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. So
yeah. I understand.
So there's like, that's just a few people in there. That's not even like, we have Ashwin Seagull been Smash in there as well. Smash is obviously in the UK. Smash is an amazing producer, and you know, he's someone that really pushes me as well, so big up to Smash. But yeah, man, there's so many different people in that group, and in that group we don't just focus on soca music and dancehall. Yeah, we focus on like especially Pronto, like talking to Pronto, we try and start to fuse elements of soca music and R&B. Because
especially
R&B,
the groovy part, it works.
There we go. Like, it blends, you know. And we phrase it as island pop. We call it island pop or island R&B, because it does have, you hear the calypso in there, you hear the iron, you hear the drums, you can hear the sound that is soca within each song. So yeah, we are trying to create other avenues in order to help soca grow and soca blow. You know?
Yep.
So
I hear that,
big up to that next team. Big up to all of them, because they're amazing too. So yeah, man. You know, that's right.
You know what? I didn't even know about that group yet, but I'm so happy to hear that there's initiatives like this. You know, because I think that's. You know, there was a time when we just. I sound so old. I'm sorry. There was a time when we just started to get into the whole digital world where one hit on YouTube would get you famous and would get you signed. And you used to have record labels back then. I mean, they're still here, but they're clinging to some last straw of hope of CD sales or whatever. But you know, like, but we've passed that now, because there's so many people trying a thing now. That's why I think you need. I agree. You need collaboration. You need to, help each other go up, basically. So I'm so happy to hear that it's there. You know, it's happening.
Yeah, man.
Sick.
It's coming.
But you know
it's
what?
coming.
Yeah, but we need to start talking about you and your music, because that's why you're here.
Let's go.
This is about you, man.
Yeah, let's go.
You.
Sorry,
I'm just so happy to hear, that it's bigger than all of us, and I'm happy to hear that. But yeah, we do need to, we need to big you up. So we need to start talking about your music, because there's plenty to talk about, I think.
Definitely.
Yeah, man.
So it's very interesting, because I think officially on your SoundCloud on your Spotify, you have about 6 songs, right?
Yeah, I think so. 6, yeah.
Something like that.
6,
anyway,
yeah.
And so last month we talked with an artist who releases about 5 songs a week, I think.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm really happy that we can talk to you now, so we can talk about the differences in producing style and in writing style.
Yeah.
So where he has like unlimited, it's like a waterfall. It just keeps coming.
Yeah.
Then for you maybe it's more of a process. How do you get to a song, basically?
It honestly depends on the vibe that I'm feeling. Like I'm the sort of person, I go off of how I'm feeling. I go off of my emotion. Yeah. So, I mean, a rhythm needs to hit. If I hear a rhythm and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do this right now, then guaranteed that song is getting done within, like, I think the fastest song I've written that is out, Ain't Stopping Us, which is Drumbeat Twitch. I mean, it was co-written, but my verse my verse, I wrote in like 10 minutes, and I laid the demo down.
10 minutes.
Yeah, I laid the demo down, and it was done, and then I sent it to Shaker, and then we recorded it in the studio.
Yeah.
But honestly, there's songs that have just like there's songs that I have that aren't released that I've written in under an hour, or I've written in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Like vocally, all done, all recorded, everything done, ready to be sent to get mixed and mastered. Like, but there are songs that require time and attention and care and detail. Like, I would say the song that took the most was a song that is out, was called Out of Love.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And
I like that song.
Out of Love was. Man, like back and forth. If I could tear my hair out, I'd tear my hair out. I love my hair, so I can't do that. But on a G-Tin, like, Out of Love was a back and forth process. Like,
yeah.
But that's what you can hear as well, if I can say that, because it's like there's layers, if you know what I mean. There are songs that could be like, it's a song and it's nice, but then also there's songs that are layers, you know, like whenever that's what I love about music, you know, whenever I hear for the second time, for the third time, I hear this new layer, like, oh wait, hold on, there's another voice there, oh there's another something there, oh, you know, and I love that. So you can see you put effort in it, basically.
Thank you. Yeah, no, Out of Love was definitely it's definitely the song that took the most work, just because of one, the medium, because that is a Spot single, so that got distributed through Spot. Nice. Also, like, obviously it was a collaborative effort in terms of writing, so obviously there were ideas that, I mean, initially I started writing it by myself, and what I usually do is I will pull up a session on Logic, put the MP3 version of the instrumental into Logic and loop it, or just loop the section.
Right.
Yeah. And I'll just loop a section that I want to work on at the time, and then I'll go about my day. I'll leave it playing in the background, and I'll go about my day. If I need to wash, I'll do some washing. If I need to cook, I'll cook or whatever, and I'll just have it on for the entire day. That's usually how the process works.
You'll dream about it.
I might mumble. Yeah, no, it's true though. I might mumble something, and then I'll go to the mic and record something, and then but Out of Love, I want to say the actual writing of the song probably took about a month.
Wow.
Yeah. Then I think it took about 3 weeks to kind of get the version that we wanted as a collective. It took about 3 weeks to get that, and then obviously it had to be signed off and approved by the main man. Yeah. And then from there, it got its distribution. But definitely, like, it all depends. It all depends on emotion, and it all depends on where your head's at the time. There's another song I have that isn't released called Medusa, that that took an hour. That took an hour to write, get down and record, you know. But it all depends on the person, I guess.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. So while we're at it, because I think this was in our top 3, wasn't it, Sharns?
100% it was in our top 3, so we might as well get to that.
I was going to say, go ahead.
Yeah, so we have our top 3 songs of yours, of course. So number 1, we have Big People Back Now.
That song?
So, yeah. So tell us a bit about that tune. RKO is obsessed with that tune.
Maybe, yeah.
I think, was it the last mix that you made?
Start off with it.
You started off your mix with that song.
Thank you,
and at that time, I hadn't heard
music
the song.
is
So
magic.
Like,
I'm like, yep, that's the song.
That's the song. I beg you don't sing it. You're ruining the song.
I'm so sorry.
Don't ever do that again.
Simba can sing it, you know?
Man. Thank you, man. Thank you.
I tell myself every episode. Yeah, I tell myself every episode I shouldn't be singing, but I just can't. I have to.
Dog, if singing is what you want, do sing. Sing your thing.
I'll keep it podcasting, don't worry.
Don't encourage. I beg. Don't encourage it, please. Because I'm going to quit this podcast. I swear. I say this like every episode. There's a reason why I'm going to quit.
Yeah. True.
Oh, gosh. All right.
Yeah, so just tell us, like, where did the inspiration for the song come about? Like, how long did it take to write? Just any little background on it.
Because it's not a rhythm, is it?
Nah, it's a single. It was distributed by BP Soca, so big up to BP Soca. If you know about Gareth, then you know Gareth, that man. Gareth is my boy. So yeah, Gareth one day and was like, oh, I wanna get involved with music, like in terms of artistry and whatever. And I'd love for you to be one of the first artists that I work with. So obviously I was like, wow, I really appreciate it. And Gareth, like, me and Gareth, that's my boy. I don't need to talk to him every day to know that that's my guy. You know what I mean? But yeah, Gareth linked Simba. I have this producer here called Bad John Republic, and I've got him to make a rhythm for you. And in my head, I'm like, Bad John Republic. That's Kyle Phillips, bro. That's, for those of you who don't know who Bad John Republic is, that's Kyle Phillips, and Kyle Phillips is brothers with Casey Phillips, and Casey Phillips is Precision Productions. So this is a bit. Do you see what I'm saying? So this is like, I was like, as soon as I went, what?
Yes,
Oh,
yes, please.
You're just chatting to, like, okay, Bad John, like, even you can even ask Gareth, like, I was like, Gareth, how do I start off conversation in this group chat? Because we put us in a group chat. And I was like, how do I, like, because I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, I've been listening to these man since I was a youth. So for me, I'll be real, it's a fan moment. For me, it's a fan moment. So I'm
RKO knows all about fan. He knows all about fan moments.
I'm trying to hold all composure. Like, I'm like, I think I voice noted, like, hi Kyle, my name's Simba. Really big fan of your work. Man, I hope you're all blessed. Okay. Have a good day. All right, bye. Like, literally, I just how am I not able to talk to these people? Like, I don't. Yeah. But anyway, like, we got onto the process of it, and Gareth was like, do you want a writer to help you write, to assist you? And I was like, okay, well, let me hear the rhythm first, and I'll see, like, if I know how to start it, then cool. If I don't, then I'll ask for help or whatever. Yeah. And I heard the rhythm, and it was the guitars I heard first, and I was like, okay, yeah. But I was completely stumped on how to start this song. I did not know how to start this song, and I was like, Gareth, can I call someone? Yeah, I'll put them on a call with you, and we can go from there. Yeah. And he was like, yeah, man, cool, no problem. And the person I called was Prince Pronto. The person I called was Pronto. I was like, Pronto, I really need your help with this song. I have to start it. Can you lay something down for me? And we'll go from there. And Pronto, like I said, Pronto is my brother. He was like, yes, Simba, no problem. And laid this thing down real quick, sent it back to me. And it was, Soca music is magic. But it was in that register. Soca music is magic. Whoa, 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 whoa. And when he yelling at lines that it's real. And then from there, I was like, okay, cool. Yeah. Let's go. I'm ready. Cool. Boom. So we was all in a group chat. Added Pronto to the group chat. Just got the demos in, sent to Kyle. Kyle was like, I think it can change here. I think it can go here. So yeah, like the majority of the writing was through Pronto, but I had my input on whatever. Yeah. And yeah, it was a fun song to write, and it's a fun song to perform, and you know, it's definitely a song that, whether you want to whine, whether you want to jump up, whether you want to drink, whether you want to just lime, you can kind of do pretty much anything to it, and it's just all good. It's just all good, like all-rounded, like nice feeling song, you know. So yeah, definitely big up to Gareth, big up to Bad John Republic, big up to Smash, who was part of the recording process, and Pronto as well. But yeah, big BPB, that's a tune, man. So yeah, it is. Big up, thank you, look.
Definitely a tune.
Oh my goodness, yeah, no, it is. It definitely is. Yeah. You know what? I think we should have a listen first before we continue.
Soca music is magic. Oh, and when you get girl. Give me flex when I hold on to you. Give me flex cause I want that from you. You make me say right there, girl. Time for we to get physical. Oh yeah, big people bacchanal. Run a bottle in the air, watch everything up in the air, I be okay. In the air, baby, yeah. Soca music is magic. And when the girl in the mind to this rhythm, and we done hype up already. So baby come here, girl. Ride on me cause I'm bacchanal. Turn me on when you whine like that, girl. You know, come here, girl. You got the body of the century, baby. I hope you're ready for the entry, baby. Oh, yeah. You made me say right there, girl. Time for we to get physical. Oh yeah, big people bacchanal. Run a bottle in the air, watch everything up in the air, I be okay. In the air, baby, yeah. Soca music is magic. And when the girl in the mind to this rhythm.
All right, let's just go to number 2 because I'm getting emotional now.
Oh boy. So number 2, we have Out of Love. But you've already spoken to us about that track, so
yeah,
I mean, anything to add?
I mean, I can say like Out of Love was, so honest, I'll be real, this was a song where once I had what I needed to have, like there was a point where, because it goes, you weren't out to love, all to love.
Yep.
But initially, I just went, you weren't out to love, all to love.
Okay.
I left it there, but there was no other build to it. So I got, so the person that I usually, if I need like whiz writing, like when I say whiz writing, quick, and their melodies are there and everything, I go to a person called Sonia Chase. Big up to Sonia Chase. Sonia Chase is part of the Echo Sisters, and she does this thing where she'll take what you have, and it will be like it'll be here, and then she'll get like a needle. She'll just sew it to the next bit, and it connects, and bang, it's just there. So
oh my god, that's such a good skill.
Honestly, like Sonia, Don, big up to Don as well. They really helped elevate that track. But I'll be real, man. There was parts in that song where I was like, boy, I had to shed a few tears because to get to that point, to get to that peak of the song, was not. Out of Love was inspired by another spot song called Soca Soulmate, which is Kerwin Dubois and Hook Goddess.
Yes.
They released a song called Soca Soulmate, and there's a line that Kerwin says, and he says out of love. He goes, you're out of love. And I was like, out of love? That's bad. I was listening to the song. Like, out of love, you. And that's how I connected it through the rhythm that I was playing.
Okay.
So Kerwin and Ballon are mad inspirations for that song, because
nice.
Just the phrase alone, out of love, really helps push the whole topic of whether how you might be out of love with someone, or you are like you're whining out, like you're showing every form of love that you have for a certain individual.
Exactly.
It can be taken into any form the listener is taking in. So
there's some multiple layers again.
Nice. Man. I mean, it's like, music and songs should be open to interpretation. So whatever way you guys connect with it is the way it's meant to be, you know? So Out of Love, a very, very fun project to get done. Yeah, man.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So let's check out Out of Love.
Simbaarley, Andarian. I love how you do that thing for me, lady. I know that I never felt a wine so sweet before. leave me wanting much more, girl. Oh. So baby, forget the lights. We can climb and dance the night away. And honey, I don't care, just hold on tight. I come here to wine and do my thing. So when you just show me how your bam bam be rolling, I just want to hold it right there. Come girl, you bad, impress me. Show me, push back and press it. Let's see the starting and you whining out of love, and I've never felt a love like this before. You whining out of love, and I cannot get enough of this anymore. When you whine out of love, whine out of love, whine out of love, whine out of love. Come let me whine out of love, whine out of love, whine out of love, whine out of love. Come let me whine out of love.
So, number 3, we have Gimme. Is it Gimme? Ooh, ooh.
Yes, gimme some of that.
I really want to sing it, but I'm going to ruin the song because I can't
Please
sing.
do, because then I won't be the only one.
I'm not going to do it. Oh yeah, I'm not going to do it, but
Yeah, man.
yeah, I love that song. Love it.
Yeah, man. That's
So talk to
another.
us a bit about that one.
Yeah, man. The rhythm got sent to me. Like, this was before I knew Shaker. Shaker HD, who obviously produced the rhythm, the Honeypot rhythm. And Shaker sent me the rhythm. Well, actually, no, he didn't send me the rhythm. He sent the rhythm to someone, and they sent me the rhythm. So Shaker sent the rhythm. Shaker sent the rhythm to Batch. Yeah.
Okay.
And Shaker's words were, "Send it to that Vincey youth, and let's see if he can run with it." Yeah, that was Shaker's words.
Wow.
Yeah. So I was like, so in my head, I'm like, alright, cool. I'm gonna show Shaker what I want. Maybe show Shaker what I want. Yeah. So that kind of just came to me. I think Gimme was probably the quickest, because I wrote Gimme myself, and I think Gimme was the quickest in terms of melodies. It was quite easy to kind of find something that the audience can relate to, something that the audience can sing, something that can just bounce with the rhythm.
Yeah.
And yeah, I recorded my demo like on the day I got the rhythm.
Oh wow!
So it took
Quick with
me.
it.
Yeah, I think overall, in terms of to complete the demo, it took me about 2 hours. And yeah, I sent it to Shaker. Shaker was like, "Yeah, boy, this have thing. Okay, come studio when you can. Let's go." So I went down to the studio. I went down to the studio, and my vocals were my actual throat was so dry. It doesn't matter how much water I was drinking that day, I could not sing the way I wanted to sing it. I was like, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Like, Shaker, I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know. So we pretty much laid down the whole track at this point. And then Shaker's guitarist comes in. And Shaker said, Simba, rest while we just sort these guitars out and whatever. And the guitarist starts playing a thing. And I've lost it. I've gone, woo! I've gone, Shaker, mute, delete everything. I went, Shaker, delete everything. We're going again. Just put the guitars in. I don't want to hear the rhythm. I don't want to hear the synths. I don't want to hear the drums. I just want to hear the guitar. That's all I want to hear.
Nice.
Yeah. And Shaker said, okay, cool. I'm hearing this guitar and I'm whining. Like, I'm not even singing the song at this point. I'm just whining in the studio to the guitar. That's what I'm doing. I just pelting ways, I train ways and pelting and just train.
I love that.
And I'm just like, this is it. I'm like, you give me the yeah. I'm just going in, over, and I'm like, okay, Shaker, let's go, let's record, let's get it done. And yeah, like, if it wasn't for that guitarist, the song would not be where it is, because I
that's so cool.
Pushed so hard. You can ask Shaker. I pushed so hard. Like, the fact that we started from scratch, like, not muting vocals, we deleted everything and just went again. Like,
oh wow,
bang.
Yeah.
And yeah, Gimme was a fun, like, big up to the Honeypot cast. You know, Padjo, Paley, Mersey. Yeah, man, big up to them, because
those are tunes.
Yeah, man, and it was such a fun project, and do you know what? It really brought us together. Like, obviously, I know Kaylee through Antigua because Kaylee's Antiguan, but it really brought a brotherhood together. You know, like Mersey, I've known Mersey for a while. Padjo, I met Padjo like last year essentially, but we really through that rhythm alone, really got together, and we really you know, kept that alive, you know. So yeah, man, give me a big tune. That was a big tune, man.
Tune.
It is a big tune.
Yeah. Thank you, man.
Yeah, no worries, man.
So let's check out number 3. Gimme.
Simbaarley, yeah. Let me tell you a story, yeah. Here we go. Your body moving like water, waist rolling like it's thunder. All I do is watching you tonight. I know that the vibes get done, baby. I ought to have some fun. Drink up my thing with all the rum, full flight. So I tell share that you can just find me in a fed. Let's get to what I say. We come out to mash up everything and start the jamming. Oh no, we not going on today. All night we walking. Let's up but the pure vibes come we way. Cause of you, girl, you give me the ooh, yeah. You give me the I come out to lime and ting, but this wine up my pulse raising. You give me the ooh, yeah. You give me the I try to be even, but this walk I can't keep it in. Give me the walk. Whining on the truck. Come together, jam my chada, yeah, and just roll like thunder. Give me the walk. Whining on the truck. Come together, jam my chada, yeah, and just roll like thunder.
So, I have another question for you.
Go for it.
And I feel like I know what your answer is going to be, but let me just hear what your answer is. So, if you could be stuck in an elevator with any soca artist, dead or alive, who would it be and why?
One?
Why do people ask if it's just one?
Because I mean, I'll be honest. I'll be so honest. I don't know if I'll be so honest. I'd want to be stuck in an elevator with another artist. Only because I know I love to talk. And I know that I would end up saying something that is done. Like, I know I'll end up saying something that will just not, they just won't like me. Not because like the way I am, but it's just I might say something that might be a little bit weird to ask at that point in time. Like,
I need to know what you're planning to ask now. Like,
I don't know, like for example, like if you're stuck in an elevator, I don't know, like an elevator with like Patrice. Yeah, Patrice Roberts. Like, let's say I'm stuck in an elevator with Patrice. Like, there's gonna be the awkward silence at first, and this is the way I keep it. There's gonna be, you know, it's just okay. The elevator stops, so it stops. looking around. Maybe seeing if I got a signal on my phone. No, okay.
Calling emergency services.
Yeah, like, you drink water when you're minding your business, or you're doing something. No? Okay.
For goodness sake.
Or something like, I don't know, like, how do you still, like, toxic or no? Okay. You know what I mean? Yeah, I would like not in. I'll just ask because there's awkwardness.
Yeah,
that's the reason.
You know what? I understand, because that's the same reason why I wouldn't want to be in an elevator with anybody I know. Sharns know, and she already said it in the. You know, I wild out. Like, I'm a girl. I'm excited. If you put me next to Marcia Montano, I would just be like.
Yeah, like if,
you know what I mean?
If you said stuck in a studio,
yeah,
then my brain is on. But if it's stuck in an elevator, like,
but that's fine. Stuck in the studio. That's fine. We can change it.
No, we're not changing it. We're not going to do this.
Like,
okay?
this is the thing. I'll be so honest. Like, I have really bad luck when it comes to things like this. So if I'm stuck in an elevator, at some point I'm going to need to fart. Do you know what I mean? I'll be so honest.
Jeez.
Okay. We'll just add a rule to it. As soon as you've asked the question, the lift is going to move again. And you're going to get a reply, of course. But you don't have to worry about, no signal. It's just one question. To any artist.
No. It's not one question.
Oh.
It's 5 minutes you're stuck in.
Oh.
5 minutes. That's it. 5
All right.
minutes.
Okay. On a level, if I could be stuck in an elevator for 5 minutes with an artist, it would be Kes.
That's a good answer.
It would be Kes.
Okay.
Because I just think the way, I mean, not to be stuck in an elevator, but I actually would ask questions that have some form, like something I could gain out of it, like just
of
knowledge,
course, yeah.
just knowledge, or like, because I really enjoy the way advertising, the way he promotes his concerts, the way he promotes his tracks, the team that he works in. Like, I aspire to have that similarity, like I said, through Spot, I aspire to have that sort of team as well, that I can rely on these people and be like, boom, okay, let's go do this, let's go do that, let's go do this, let's go do that. I would say Kes. Cohen will get sick with me. Cohen's nickname for me is British, and he goes, "Yes, British. What's going on, British?" That's what he calls me. And sometimes when we're talking for too long, if we're on the phone for too long or whatever, Cohen zones out. Because I can talk in it. So
I know.
Yeah. It ends up zoning out, and I just, okay, pocket, I go call you later, boy. Yeah. Call me later, dog. And then that later is like 3 months down the line. You know what I mean? And that's,
Awesome.
Okay. I don't know if I'm happy with your response. I don't know.
Okay, well, who did you think I was going to say?
I thought you were going to say Kerwin. I'm not going to lie to you.
But he's in an elevator with him, like, he can be at any point in an elevator with him.
Yeah, this is true.
I mean, see.
Hold on, you're dropping out. You drop. I can't hear you anymore.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, no, initially I was, but I think because of the way I know Cohen, like, there's just certain things, like, the reason why I didn't say Cohen is because I'd rather be locked in a studio with Cohen and we have to work, we have to get stuff done.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we have to get
sense.
stuff done. Like, I would rather be in that avenue to work with Cohen. Like, there's, honestly, like, I spoke about it with my boy Dante. Like, me and Dante, wherever Cohen is in the world at whatever point, me and Dante are going to make sure that we're on a flight to go to Cohen and work. Like, we're just going to go and do it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the reason why I didn't say Cohen, because it's to be fair, that scenario is more likely to happen.
This is true.
Than the other. So that's why I chose Kes.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
no, I was just being a bit hard on you. Your response was perfectly well. The last half of your response was perfectly fine. The beginning was not fine. But
I mean, it's true. I wouldn't say something awkward, but yeah, we move, man. We move. Can you imagine? Jesus, and she'll be like, "Oh, you poop." I'll be like, "Oh, damn, this is awkward." I really just poop in front of Patricia. That wow.
And then next month there will be a song out, something about poop in elevator, and you'll be like, "Oh,
yeah." Do you know what I mean?
I'm dead." Right. I think we have to wrap it up for now. I feel as well like we have. I could go on for another hour because I'm enjoying this chat, but we don't have another hour.
It's cool, man. It's cool.
But
man.
I've really enjoyed this talk. So thank you for joining us so much. And I feel
Thank you
like
for having me, guys.
and
no worries, man.
Let's talk again. In some time. Is there any new music that we have to look out for? Anything that's dropping soon?
I mean, Yeah, so I have 2 songs out currently that are, I mean, I'll say they're released for this season, for the 2022 season.
Yeah,
Better for Life, which is a song with Keone, who's artist from Trinidad. Better for Life on the Dulce Rhythm. College Boy Jesse's also on there, and Zone as well. So yeah, Better for Life is a song that's already out. Super Good, which was produced by Pronto, which is an island R&B, island pop sort of vibe. It has a soca bounce, but Super Good is definitely a song. And yeah, there's like I said, there's some Power Circle coming out. There's loads of stuff. There is a project that is going to be a big project. I won't say who it is with, but there's a project coming out with someone big, and yeah, man, just be ready, because plenty things come.
Okay, we're ready.
We're ready, man. And obviously promote your socials, man. Tell people where they can find you. Yeah,
man, you can find me on Instagram at Simbaarley, Simbaarley. Same for Twitter. TikTok is It's Simbaarley, ITSIMBAARLEY. And you want my Snapchat, you can't have that because I don't put that out. But yeah, man, all those socials, if you're trying to find me on YouTube and everything, is at Simbaarley. So yeah, man.
Okay, wicked.
There you go.
All right, sweet, man.
Yeah, man.
Thank you so much.
Thanks again, man.
Thank you guys for having me, man. Honestly,
no worries.
Honestly, you lot are doing something really good. Like, keep it up.
Thanks.
Because it's gonna, platforms like these help push people like me,
definitely.
you know. So thank you guys for having me. Thank you for reaching out. And man.
No worries, man.
Yeah, man. All right.
Appreciate it.
Enough love, man.
Enough love, man. Do your thing, man.
All right. We'll talk soon at some point, you know. We need to catch up.
Definitely.
Yeah, man. Definitely. Hit me up, man. Hit me up.
Absolutely.
All right, sweet.
Thank you.
All right, man. Take care of yourself.
Take care.
Bless. Take care.
See you later.
Bye.
All right.
Peace.
This is Soca Chronicles.
And another great interview with a rising soca star.
Yep.
I'm so happy, I'm so happy to hear that there's groups of people that are coming together to bring soca to another level. Mm-hmm. We can't rely always on these old people, and I beg to forgive me for calling them old, but they've been in the game for a while. They need to be, what's the word? When, changing the guards, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, it's time for that. But yeah, let me just
to
stop
hand
talking,
over the baton.
That's the word. Thank you.
Yeah.
So this was another episode. It's been a bit of a long episode. Before we go, I think you want to share something, Charles?
Yes. So I just want to remind you guys, Soca Chronicles, the spring wine, Sunday the 10th of April. Make sure you get your tickets. Our early birds have sold out. Our Lady Super early birds are sold out. Our birthday tickets are almost sold out. The tickets are literally flying. Like, it's actually crazy. So get your tickets before they sell out, because this one is definitely looking like a sellout, honestly. And boy, if the tickets sell out and you haven't got one, I genuinely cannot help you. And I'm not going to feel sympathetic towards you. I'm just going to say, good. Serves you right, because I told you, get your tickets early. We're selling them on Eventbrite, so you can go on there and search Soca Chronicles Spring Wine, or you can go on www.socachronicles.com, and we have the link there that will take you to purchase your tickets. Get your tickets. I'm not gonna tell you again. Get them.
All right, guys, I think we have talked enough of this extra long interview and extra long episode. We've enjoyed. We hope you've enjoyed. If you've enjoyed it, leave a rating, leave a comment, leave a like on whatever platform you are. It helps us a lot.
Yep, share it too.
Share it, exactly. And we will be back with you next month. And have a great month in between.
Yes.
See you next time.
Take care of yourself, guys, man.
Take care.
Laters.
You've been listening to the Soca Chronicles.